DJ Longhair here. Guys, talk amongst yourself. I'm dealing with a major issue around here. Sorry for the delay, guys. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I can handle this right now. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Well, hello everybody. While he figures that out, I hope what's going on goes well.
Welcome again to another roundtable. On tonight's episode, I'm Pat from Pure MTG. We're hosted by Mr. DJ Longhair. Thank you very much for bringing us all together tonight. As you could tell by the quick introduction, Russ has got some things currently going on. So just have to hang tight, wait patiently for him to return to do some of the wicked cool intros. Until then, we'll have to do some wicked cool people doing intros. Tortoise, as always, great to talk with you. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Why don't you?
Well, you know, I'm super fast Tortoise, the fastest, the coolest. You know, untapped lands is why I have trust issues. No kidding. No, well, behind the scenes, literally Pat and I were just talking about D&D and how fun it was, and he's talking about his campaign, and I was talking about my campaign, and man, it's crazy how fun D&D can be. And I'm glad I know this is not on topic for tonight, but I'm glad that we have the ability to play with friends and family when it comes to playing games like that and get to experience the fun we have.
Oh, I don't know. I think D&D is very on point for tonight's discussion, as we recently had a huge blockbuster movie with D&D, Friends Among Thieves, and with Lord of the Rings, a huge franchise over the last few decades as well. He set huge bars as far as theater take-ins and the multi-faceted marketing that they did throughout their careers.
True.
I think that tapping Elijah Wood, Magic the Gathering, using him as a resource for some of their marketing material here as well for this outing of Lord of the Rings as a Magic the Gathering product is a really good way to equate some of this. You know, Wizards is definitely tapping some of their IPs. Do you think that that's a good thing or a bad thing right off the bat? Let's get into it.
Well, I think IPs, first of all, is an amazing thing to actually dab into. Give me a second.
Yeah. Tonight, it's just Pat the Popper. No, so yeah, if you guys were not aware, Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro, as their owner company, is owners of both the IPs of Dungeons and Dragons, and as well, Wizards of the Coast is owners of Magic the Gathering, and Lord of the Rings, a huge crossover set coming up. This should be one of the largest IP crossovers we see so far in Magic's the entire career.
Oh yeah, and I'm excited to see how well it does. Like, looking through some of the spoilers previously today on Facebook, there's some spicy cards in here. It's a very story-driven card set, I should say. And like, I'm digging some of the names of these cards. Like, parts of me wonder if you can actually take some of the cards and kind of synchronize it to the storyline, like how events go.
Oh, I don't know if they went quite that deep. I think that they kind of stopped at some of the artwork. Although I am sort of impressed by that. I'm not quite sure how. I did watch all of the Lord of the Rings movies when I was growing up. Quite an arduous journey myself. But I wasn't huge into the book series. I read the first two, but kind of trailed off a bit. Now, I'm not quite sure how true to those series, the card series itself is going to be, how, you know, thematically correct this set will actually be. But definitely to the movies, there's a lot of stuff that makes me think of the Peter Jackson series.
Oh yeah.
Did you read the books? Is that what you base this set from, or is it from the movie series?
Well, I actually think it's a mix. Because there's some things I didn't know. Because I the first two books I did the audio books on a long time ago when I was like in my high school career, and I couldn't really get through. I stopped at the second book because I wasn't a fan of the third movie all the way, except, you know, the main important things that happened. But after the unabridged singing in the audio,
Yeah.
I was like, that's enough for me. But like, I think they did really good going in on events and things from the books. Like, I don't think there's a lot of cards in the set that makes you think, man, this wasn't drawn from the books. I think because like if you look, well, the way I see it, if you look carefully, like there's a lot of timestamps on the name of cards.
Yeah.
When you look at the name of cards, it's telling you this is the part of the story this happened. You're like, that's interesting.
There are definitely a few cards that jump out as starkly different from things I remember. And maybe we get into that a bit later. But I really do like what they've done with this set. It feels like they have pulled out all the stops for it. As far as inclusion of box toppers, that's not always a thing. Let's just be honest. Good box toppers, that's even less common. Now, to have some really good reprints in those, that's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
The power of the set itself, I'm seeing some really good preview cards.
Oh, yeah. Some fun cards for sure. And I like the direction of how they handled like the small characters, the halflings. I like how they handled that. Like, they really care about small characters and kind of made it tribal. And I think that's an interesting aspect that they drawn into the halfling portion of the set.
And we've definitely, got some good multicolored cards, dipping in as well. So we're seeing a good distribution across the color pie. I think there's a lot in the set as far as cards for, And speaking of amass investable collectibles, I really enjoy the amass orcs. I like that sort of pushes the game forward a bit, adding more creatures onto the battlefield. Go ahead, DJ.
On the amass, is it a separate token? Because the wording's kind of weird on it. Or would you turn your zombie token into orc token?
Pulling it up right now. Grows an army. Put N+1 counters on. Yeah, so you're creating counters.
Yeah, so mass cares if there's army tokens on the battlefield. If there's not an army token on the battlefield, it busts up. It makes a token with the counters.
That makes sense.
Oh, so it'd be 1/5/5. That's what it is.
But right. But say you're running cards from War of the Spark, and you amass a zombie token. When you amass orcs, does it take that over, or it says an army token?
If you don't control an army creature, then you create a 0/0 black army creature.
Right. It cares about
but that's for amass. So I'm not sure how it's going to work with them in tandem. So I think that might be a ruling yet to come.
I can look this up.
Yeah, because like it was a little confusing. I was like, oh, cool. So we can have two armies out? But like, maybe not. I mean, it would be cool if we had all 5 armies, of course. But, sorry about the delay, guys. Our cat's very sick and probably dying. And I've trusted her to be back in the room. And of course, she did the naughty peed. And of course, a binder fell in it. So I've been freaking out. Now you know what's going on. Carry on.
All right, so I'm reading the text on Amass Orcs X, and it cares if it's an army token.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little bit less powerful, but still quite interesting.
So yeah, that's what I mean then. So it would take over the zombie token.
Yeah, seems it. Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of a bummer, but at least you can amass all and like make one big thing. It just seems kind of weird, because like if you're mass orc, it's also orc, and yeah. Yeah, me too, Throth. But I think she's kind of on her way out. She's starting to get a little dementia. Not too much, but she's still a cat, so we're not doing anything in that regard. But she's not eating right and all that fun stuff, so it's not fun.
Thank everybody for joining us this evening. Big shout out to everybody in the comment section. Thank you, Savannah Lions, Key Torque showing up, Investable Collectibles, and Solar God. Of course, we got Super Fast Tortoise showing up here as well. Dystopian Game saying yo 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 yo. Yeah, man. Time Capsule, Robert's Table. We got Thoth, the POA's in here tonight. Tom Mitchell. Hey, it's great to have everybody, stopping by. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Yeah.
And Twiddler.
What is,
holy
talking
shit.
about here? There's a hey Savannah, good to see you, bud. Was there a fundraiser link? Who what is this fundraiser he's talking about? Okay, got it. For Petra's son. I see. I'd have to wait a couple weeks, but I'll try to hook up something. That sucks, man. I hope he
and Twiddler, I honestly think DJ was just about on time tonight. I got into the room here before live, so yeah, we were pretty much there, dude.
Yeah, and then a major emergency happened, and I tried to clean it up. So, fortunately, I only lost about $30 out of that binder. So, it's pretty bad. It took out my,
if anybody's looking for a very smelly magic card, go ahead, hit DJ up.
Yeah.
This is a one-of-a-kind curl. That's right. It's going to come in.
Dude.
Yeah, exactly. This one's a scratch and sniff edition.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I have like it's taken over the whole kitchen counter of all the cards I've saved, and yeah, it's soaked right in the bottom of a binder.
Ugh.
So fortunately, it didn't affect my dragon one, but I have a lands one, and of course, it managed to get to Rakdos freaking flip lands. So now I'm out of those. So that's rough, but managed to save everything else.
Just hoping the cat's doing all right too.
Well, she's a little confused, but she knows what she did.
Mm-hmm.
She's been camped out in my room. I haven't been sleeping all right because I don't really sleep well next to others, even a cat.
Sure.
So it's just been rough days. I'm not trying to dump on you guys, but it's just been kind of emotional because it's just like, oh, poor kitty, but at the same time, you don't fucked up, you out. Like out of my room. So there's plenty of other family members, but she's decided to attach herself to me, which is funny because I like animals, but I'm not an animal person. So, I guess I'm the most authoritative. So, of course, right? Silly times. Sorry, we're all talking about my cat, and like we need to be talking about magic. I'm getting better, guys. All right. The good thing is I'm mad, so I'm awake.
You are awake.
Oh, quite alive, sir. I was like, oh, I need to get my energy drink. I'm like, oh no, don't need it.
Mm.
Well, one of the things I was about to lead into a Tortoise here, and I'd love your opinion as well, Russ, on this. Now, I'm a huge Adventures in Forgotten Realms fanboy. I grew up reading all the novels. Huge R.A. Salvatore fan. Trist is my homeboy. Grew up with Wolfgar, Caddy Bree,
R.A. Salvatore wrote for them too. Sweet. I read his Star Wars novels. So.
R.A. Salvatore was like the person who made Drist.
He made Drist and also
Caddy Bree, Wolfgar, like all of the companions of the Hall. That was R.A. Salvatore. Like he's written like 50 novels in Adventures in Forgotten Realms. That's like where that all came from, was his genius. Now, seeing what Magic the Gathering did with that set, I was sorely disappointed. I worry that some Lord of the Rings fans will feel that with this upcoming set. If it were not for all of the ads of the chase cards, do you think that is going to soften the blow? Do you guys think that the Lord of the Rings community will enjoy this set in a way I did not enjoy the AFR stuff?
That is a good question. And to be honest, looking over the set now, keep in mind when they first put it out, they said this is not a power set, but there's still power creep in there, but it should be there because it's a modern set. So, it could be way stronger where the character is represented right. I am not a huge Lord of the Rings lore person, but it is neat to see some of the cards. So it's I think they did okay. I mean, the 101 ring flavor is an ultimate win, and I have to give them kudos there.
Right.
But what is funny is everyone's all like up in arms about a certain person being switched. They did that throughout the whole set, and it's funny because the art department's not linking up correctly because they're doing that swapping on multiple cards, and also not even the same version. So like, I'm just assuming that some of the people in Lord of the Rings have new lore that they're shapeshifters because they're not the same. Like, I don't want to say the R word, but they're not the same R on their various.
Yeah, there's some
versions throughout.
particularly tan versions of characters.
Yes, and then they're not tan, then they are. And first there was a mountain, then there is no mountain, and then there is. So yeah, I don't know if you got that.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing the different types of armor some of the characters chose to don.
Yes, I like how we're skirting this issue. I love it.
Or
no,
not wearing a skirt
funny.
on the issue.
What's that?
Or not wearing a skirt on the issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know,
but it's really funny though. If you look at the spoilers, you'll see that they can't decide what Gandalf is, and they can't decide what Aragorn is. Well, no, they decided that, but there's some other characters that kind of flip flop. So it's just very interesting. Like, you guys put out this message in the thing, which, okay, whatever, we're dealing with it, but why are you doing it on different versions of that same person, and they're not the same person in the art? So it's just like weird.
I'll be honest, I am really happy though that they finally made Frodo and Samwise Gamgee as partners on some cards in Magic. Yeah. Finally, two of them are partners. Let's be honest. I've been saying that for like 2 decades now.
Oh God, I know. The tension, bro. The tension.
You know,
go ahead, Tortoise.
One thing I'm happy about this set so far, I know we'll get into spoilers and stuff, and I think it's one thing that makes me have more hope than I did for the D&D set, is this set has a lot of flavor wins, like when it comes to what cards do and how they work. And like, yeah, the one ring tempting you is a fun mechanic.
Yeah.
So if someone
was
wanted
such
to,
a big miss.
right? If someone wanted to like make a cube or re-experience,
hold on,
right.
That's a major
disappointment.
Okay,
how about this? I'll let you be the small partner tonight, and then tomorrow I'll play the big partner. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm disappointed. Like, no, they need to be. Damn it! What the hell?
DJ stood really close behind me, put his hands on my hips, and said, "I'm his partner."
That's right.
Yeah, that made it sound so much better.
Okay, we're going off track. Let's let Tortoise finish. But Beyonce, no, go ahead, man. No, honestly.
So what I was saying is, like, so beyond the ring tempting you, this like the mechanics in the set, unlike D&D, are not like forced to feel like different mechanics. Like, you know, the whole D20 rolling thing going on and going through the dungeon. The ring tempting you is kind of like a fun thing on the side. I don't know if it will really go into modern. It might. Who knows the card? But like, the set seems very playable, and especially if you like built a cube, like I was saying earlier, like someone built a Lord of the Rings cube out of Magic cards. You know, you have the ring tempt you. I think this is going to be a very playable set.
Oh yeah,
with very playable themes all in itself.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think the like draft of this, if you even could figure out a way to do it with the ring tempting mechanic, honestly, it's good for sealed environment. You know, there's no downside to it. And that's one of the things I think is thematically a bit of a miss because of how many things were bad with being the ring bearer in Lord of the Rings mythology. But the flip side of that is, as far as getting newer players in or making an easier mechanic to understand, since there's no downside, it makes you feel better about engaging with it.
Right. That's like a design quirk that they went with. Like Like, I don't think, like I said, like several times. I think they could have
Like, did you really like?
they could have definitely made it like, here's a good ability, but here's a downside. They could have done that multiple times and still worked. But reaching in with newer players coming in from the Lord of the Rings fandom who might want to get into Magic, and I'm quoting vaguely, they wanted it to be friendly for newer players. But there's keywords in this set that are very set orientated, like on like a few individual cards, and I have to find one to remember. Like landfall, one of the cards has landfall. I'm like, that's a weird thing to have in here. So it's a very interesting design.
A little bit of a hodgepodge there, yeah. And then Thoth Phoenix says,
"Oh,
go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, big flavor win is, and also for the first time, I think I could be wrong. We can actually run for EDH anyway. Wraith Tribal, which I'm a tribal freak, so I'm pretty stoked about that. And so far, there one or two legendary Wraith commanders. You have the Witch King, but no, there's a Wraith Noble in this set. Commander wise, it doesn't really do all that much awesome, but it's still cool that you can. Was there any other legendary wraiths in this set? I don't recall. I know there's one.
I haven't personally looked too deeply into the set myself. Just seeing a little bit of the stuff come across my YouTube feed lately, seeing some of the big hits, but I haven't really checked too deep into it.
Right.
Well, there's at least one, so that's really super neat.
And with Masquerade Nexus, everything becomes a wraith. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, yeah, and you could have it early if you tutor for it. But I like that right off the bat you can be running all your fun stuff to get discounts in tribal, and then you could put out wraiths like left and right. Pretty cool.
Right.
And Thoth makes a really good point here. I also think that they should have made you lose life or something when the ring tempts you too much. I think that's straightforward enough. Thematic as well in some sort of sense when you see Frodo's disheveled form when he finally gets to Mount Doom. It should in some sense be a negative. There should be a balance to it. And also again, Thoth making a great point. Playtesters just want a ring with no downside. Classic.
Yeah, exactly. And Thoth said it, and also Robert mentioned it earlier. During playtesting, it was just no bueno. They wouldn't play the card, so they had to Uber boost it, and I just it doesn't have that feel, that yes, you get some major bonus, but it messes you up over time. It doesn't. It just all benefit. So
right,
it doesn't feel right.
Piggybacking off March of the Machine, time wise, I think they could have rolled in poison counters on the one ring. Like every time you tempt you get a poison counter, so you get like so many abilities off of it, or something in that same vein. That would have been more interesting. The one thing that bugs me about the ring tempting you is you still need a token to remind you what the ring tempts you with.
Oh yeah, it's not exactly straightforward by any stretch.
Right,
it's similar enough to go into the dungeon where you have a pretty varied set of mechanics that you're working with.
Yeah, they had positives on it too, though. Like you have to go, you lose like a bunch of cards, but the next go, with the exception of one, it's all negative, but a big positive at the end. They did dungeons okay. I think that was a cool. Even though people don't like D20s and having extra stuff and things to throw down in your game, it wasn't too bad.
Well, I think this will probably last in a rather similar vein. Is that this will be entertaining enough when it's in the current meta and people are just getting exposed to the product. But in the long term, I can't imagine people actually using the ring tempting mechanic all too often. I don't know if it would ever really last in the modern format. In Commander, it's certainly going to be underpowered. unless there's some terrible, bounce a card back to your hand a whole bunch of times, play it for free. The ring tempts you a whole bunch, and then you somehow get an alpha strike through or something. Maybe there's some crazy combo and people enjoy that, and there's a new meta deck. That would be fine enough, but I don't see this even lasting like Landfall has.
I like that. I like that comment.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So my question is, once we go through the spoilers, is this set worthy enough that it could have sold on its own without all the upsides that we were given, like box toppers and the one ring 1-1? Or
if it was a reasonable price, sure. Like, I look at that too, like Zendy Tendies. Like, honestly, there were still a few cards there that kind of held up and were actually worth over $20. It was like, wow, because these cards are gonna be hit so hard. So many people are cracking it for the $1 million Pringle.
Well,
so,
I think that's the thing is if you took out the one ring on it, it would be similar enough to like Brothers War with the serialized cards they did there.
Right.
Because that's probably the largest varied amount of serialized cards we had. They did, I think, 62 serialized cards out of 500. And with this, you're getting 1,900 serialized cards and then the non-serialized rainbow foils as well. So you're getting a lot of that as the secondary chase game behind this 1-of-1. And realistically, shout out to anybody out there. I'll be honest, we're 26 minutes in. You're a fucking idiot, people, if you think ripping open a collector's pack of this is a smart idea to chase a 1-of-1 ring. They're printing, as it says on the pack, you have less than 1 in 3 million chance to open that. So realistically, that means you're buying a $40 chance at 1 in 3 million to get that. It's not going to happen. Don't do it. Enjoy the pack ripping experience. Do that. Give it as a gift to a friend. Like, don't go chasing this. That's not a smart way to engage with the product. That's a gambler's fallacy. You don't have a chance at getting it.
Yeah.
This is a PSA. Like, y'all don't need to lose your, summer bonus over this. Like, don't buy in at $400 for a box of collector packs. Like, be ready to lose your shirt if you do. And
it's so much. It's so interesting though. I mean, you have the marketing department did their job. I mean, you got famous people calling out bounties on it and all kinds of stuff. So this set will be fine. It's just for those that don't pull the one ring, don't expect value to hold that well. It's going to take quite a while for some of these really good cards.
On that note, like to Brian Giles, the box toppers are chasing themselves. I don't know, though, if there's only 30 different box toppers you can get. With the way people are going to rip the shit out of this product, I mean, Twiddler's going to open like 30 boxes of this himself. So he's going to have one of every single box topper by the end of this. So, I mean, the price on a lot of these cards are definitely going to go down. As great as Ancient Tomb is of a card, I think we're going to see that like $50 at best. Look at that handsome face. What up?
Yeah, what's up, Twiddler? How you doing?
You're scaring away all my sales.
Right? No, if anything, that should.
Oh, so stoked it came in time, bro. Pristine, right?
It did.
Pristine.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So he bought you. So you guys know in the Discord, and you can hit me up privately if you don't really do social media. I don't hold it against you. I have a list of all the stuff he's getting rid of, and he's getting rid of a lot of good stuff. There's not a special box for that particular size, so I don't think that the set box style, will fit it. But for regular old school like booster boxes, he's got a gnarly freaking plastic case on it that someone also in the group.
You talking about your list?
Yeah,
it's a good list.
So,
it's a good list. There's a lot of stuff on it I'd like to get. I mean,
Oh,
You know,
well, you need to check
maxing out
again
all my credit
because
cards to do it, so I'm not doing it.
yeah, I know. You gotta check it though because he sold some stuff, so the list has changed, and there's also some decent to okay price changes too. So
Right.
yeah, I was like, all right, cool, yeah, very nice. Oh, you got your box too, Solar. Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dystopian.
yeah, honestly, dystopian. I'll be honest. Number one, I don't know if dystopian means Lord of the Rings or if they mean Commander Masters, but it's correct either way.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the things I was talking about one of my buddies. I was like, I'm not going to buy anything for Magic outside of the Lord of the Rings stuff that I got on an Amazon mismarked price sale. Outside of that, I don't think I'm going to buy anything for Magic for at least the next 3 months. My buddy's like, what? You've got like a Magic channel. I was like, yeah, but the next 2 sets are kind of bonkers. Like in so many different ways.
Yeah. You know, I only bought 2 cases of the collectors. I got them for a pretty decent price.
Oh, of
LOTR?
LOTR?
I usually get, sorry. And then when Amazon had that crazy pricing on the gift boxes.
Yeah, buddy guy.
I know. I bought 16 of those. So, but they're pushed back to be delivered in like July now or something.
Yeah, I got that too.
So it's other than that, I haven't invested in anything else because I don't, what happens if the one ring is hit, and I'm stuck with 12, boxes of it. I mean, I'm sure people will want to buy it to try it.
So that's like we were saying, there's the secondary chase of the serialized cards,
right? Correct.
Also the art cards. Don't forget that they did throw some collectibles that are more possibly entertainable.
Oh yeah, there's a super secret version of Frodo and Sam cuddling on Mount Doom.
Right.
And all it says on the text
funny?
is
I've
partners.
heard nothing about that yet until you guys mentioned it. So I don't know how exciting. I don't know how much of a chase that is.
Yeah. I'll pull it up, but yeah, there's murals within cards, and there's not just one. There's like a couple of minis and a huge one.
Yeah. Well, so one of the stinkers about that though, DJ, is that they're selling those in a boxed set completely separately of it though. Is that you can just buy the panorama artwork in a Magic the Gathering little box. Like Amazon selling them, you can go on and just buy. It's just like the 6 cards, and you get a cruddy little cardboard easel to display them in. Yeah. And it's like you're collecting quarters from when they used to put the states on them.
Okay. Yeah. You're not wrong. Yeah, no, it's true. But no, I don't think you can get the big full art one. Because, like I said, there's multiple. So they have 3 panoramic there. So I guess, that's for the mini ones. Okay. I see what you're saying.
And I think that's a cool product.
Yet.
Yeah, I like the way that those look. Yeah. Like it's just a cool display piece. And there's no chase in it. It's like a commander deck. You are guaranteed a certain set of products when it comes in it. So I think it's kind of cool. You get to put it up on your wall, maybe case it up or something, just have it on display. I think that's great for a lot of LGSs. Hey, check out this really cool.
Those Lord of the Rings fans that will, select that makes a little bit more sense to them in some cases. For the collector.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to pull it up, guys. Yeah, was there anything of the newer spoilers that really caught your attention super fast?
Oh yeah. I have to find it, but
you might be faster than I am.
Well, if you want. I'm looking at the spoilers right now.
Sorry.
I mean, I could certainly tell you about some spoilers for the new Flesh and Blood Dusk Till Dawn set coming up July 14th.
Like when one of the commander decks coming out.
Can I see the dislikes from me saying that out loud?
Like one of the
thanks, Pat.
One of the commander decks coming out. They're reprinting Toxic Deluge.
Mm.
But I sent you a link to the Mythic spoiler.
Yeah.
Dystopian says Commodore Guff goes hard AF. I am actually looking forward to the pre-cons with Commander Legends 3. Oh, be quiet. You're such a troll. Commander Legends 3. Come on. It's just like the newest way to ruin my dreams. I thought we were friends for a minute.
Where is it?
That's dystopian though. You talked to him before, right?
Yeah.
He's
That's
awesome.
why I like the back and forth.
Oh yeah. Hey, Walter Griffith, what's up, man? Long time.
Walter,
hey, congrats on your big win, bro. I saw what happened on the other channel. No spoiler. Hell yeah, brother.
Saw that. That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
I made sure he knew about it, that he won, so I reached out to him. I can't find it. I don't know.
That Glamdring is pretty good.
Which one?
That sword in the top left. For 2 colorless, you get an artifact, legendary equipment. Equip costs a 3. Equip creature has first strike and +1/0 for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
When equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, cast an instant or sorcery card from your hand, dealing equal to that damage without paying its cost.
That's one of the cards I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tasty little card. I've got a lot of unblockable stuff in a few decks, and that sits very well.
Oh yeah,
nice.
I would love to put that in Edric's hand. Poke him through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember seeing that one.
I think that was a very recent spoiler.
You know how I was talking about cards that care about small creatures in this set. I like that because I want to add that to my Commander Raids deck that I'm working on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Commander the Raids. Watcher in the water.
Drink you.
You do you.
Yo, I fucking hate that. Why they gotta put you instead of just, I don't know, blue? Like, why am I supposed to know you means blue? Get the fuck out of here, Wizards. Who decided this? 3 UU for a legendary creature Kraken. The Watcher in the Water enters the battlefield tapped with 9 stun counters on it. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove 1 from it instead. Whenever you draw a card during an opponent's turn, create a 1/1 blue tentacle creature token. Whenever a tentacle you control dies, untap up to 1 target Kraken and put a stun counter on up to 1 target non-land permanent.
Boo-boo. 1 target permanent.
The Fisherman's Wife too. The retentacling.
Yeah, you got to make a tentacle P deck. It's a mission now.
Well, there's actually a pretty solid enchantment. Whenever you, I think, draw your second card or more a turn, you create a tentacle or some shit like that. I had it in a deck I was fiddling around with. So this has a pretty decent synergy, but I mean 5 CMC and there's a lot of work to it.
You know what I think is cheese is that they worked around the Ghost Army that I've been personally excited forward to seeing, and someone in chat's been talking about they're excited to seeing, and they only made a few cards, very few cards that went around with spirit tokens. No, why don't you care about the spirits?
I gotta say, I do like the Gandalf the White here.
Oh yeah.
Given your legendary spells and artifacts, flash, and then you get to double up your artifacts and legendary ETBs. Cool little commander. Could do something fun there.
Said it before.
Right. Which king?
Say it again. Joda the Unifier is getting a lot of support in this set.
Oh, I feel that for sure.
And I'll be back.
All right. I'm looking for newer stuff.
Twiddler, is there anything for this set that's kind of jumping out for you when you open up these packs? Is there anything that you're gonna say, oh man, that frame, I really like the way that looks in compared to other stuff?
Nope, because it doesn't matter to me. It only matters to the people who are getting it from me. Because I don't collect this stuff. Most of it, I collect.
You got to be a little excited about.
You know, I've got my sealed stuff. I'm a little, I'm the one. I'm excited about the chase. Personally,
okay, yeah, I can feel that.
As far as borders go, I'm so done with borders and extended arts and oil slicks and etched and all these different gimmicks and all that stuff.
And having to search the price for the same card in different frames just to see.
Oh my God, it's just crazy. So it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say that. I'm not trying to be negative about it or anything. I mean, I think it's great that they're doing it for the people who do like it. You know, like art cards. I'm not a big. I'm collecting them, but I'm not a big fan of them. I'm not. I could do without them in a pack. But they meet a need for people who do like them. So what I think in that matter wouldn't matter, to somebody who does like them. So it's, I don't know. I got a weird take on it. So
no, everybody has their thing. Like I know big tournaments haven't come back really big, but I kind of miss those player cards they used to hand out in packs.
Yeah.
Where it tell you about a pro player and whatnot.
Right. That was back in the day. I still got a ton of those. And when I was digging through all my old stuff not too long ago, I actually reading back on them and thinking, oh, this guy, nope, haven't seen this guy in 20 years or anything. But now they brought the Pro Tour back and all that stuff. Maybe we'll start seeing a lot of these things again.
That'd be neat.
Yeah. I thought it was good. Yeah, the decks. Remember they used to put out the decks for the pro players and all that stuff. What they would do.
Oh, yeah, that's where the gold border cards came in. Those were fun.
Yeah.
Well, see, the only problem with that is that you can't be a pro Magic player anymore, so they don't have any of those decks to make.
Right at the moment, but the
Right.
longer the pro tour stays.
Oh, instead they just make Gavin Vierhay do a shitty version of his own personal deck, and then you wait a year to get it curled in your mailbox.
There you go.
Right.
Oh, super fast Pat. I love that. Super fast Pat Twiddler. Whoa. That's what they call DJ, the super fast Pat Twiddler.
Oh, and I was hanging out with Kevin, helping him get set up. So hopefully he'll jump in on some games with us. But we created a new thing for him. This is
and also, what up to Michael Superbacker? Love you. Best of luck with the umbrella.
The umbrella.
Do you guys not know this story?
No.
Yes,
yes,
the
I do.
Inception of Michael Superbacker.
Yeah.
I do, but hold on, Kevin first.
This box I hold before you contains the cutest animal on the planet.
Nice.
It's so cute.
Oh my God, that reminds me of my last girlfriend. This box got the cutest.
This sounds like he caught something.
It's supposed to burn that much, right? But I believe Slipknot said it well. I feel the pain so I can feel alive.
Pat, I need your help on this one, bro. Like,
oh God,
I'm thinking like it's like graphics level of like I think 99 maybe. Like that would be your boss, and like I don't know, Doom or something. Not Doom. I'm not giving it that much credit. Just this art.
The Balrog, Flame of Udun, legendary Avatar demon. It's got
exactly.
When a legendary creature an opponent controls dies, put the Balrog, Flame of Udun on the bottom of its owner's library. 7/7 for a very overpriced card.
Yeah, it's great. No, I'm just the art is just like really, guys. Like, what happened here?
It looks like the really special kid in your metals class drew this in a binder.
Yeah,
it looks like something cool somebody did on YouTube with spray paint in like 60 seconds in a short.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap, he did that with newspaper and like 3 shaker cans. Oh my god, this guy's so talented.
No, if that was the actual art, I'd be like, that's dope. You know,
I'd be impressed as shit with that. Like, somebody got paid like $4,000 to submit this to Wizards. Like,
exactly. It's
oh yeah, Benson, exactly. Generic fantasy art. Like, when do we get to the point where, like, is this AI generated?
That's
this one
like,
might have
legitimately.
Yeah.
Like, I got a friend who just started an online business based off of AI gen art, and it's like, I could definitely get a prompt to make this in like 5 to 10 minutes. Or like real fucking close. Yeah, PC game from 95. Like, how original
I was trying to give
is
credit
this?
99, but yeah, 95.
Yeah, like / imagine box art for a game like Doom, but in more watercolor style. Like, yeah, we're getting close already. Yeah.
Yeah,
dash
and
480.
You need to add some more keywords, and you can tighten that.
Yeah,
up.
dash 480. Focus 720. Yeah, like, I've been there, done that. This is, and I'm fine with that. Like, somebody makes it. I don't know. It looks like a loading screen from original Diablo, Brian. Like, that's
yeah.
like, at least Diablo 4 art looks better than this. Like, yo, I gotta get that. That's what I'm doing this weekend. As you guys can tell, I'm hopped up on energy drinks, and that's my plan for the weekend, is to play ungodly amounts of Diablo 4.
Nice.
And also open more Flesh and Blood. Yo, I've been pulling legendaries lately. Oh my god, it's so wild to open a box of a trading card game and make money off of them.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. And like, I enjoy playing the game. Like, it's so odd. Like, speaking of odd magic things, odd trading card stuff in general, DJ, have you heard about this crazy Lorcana thing going on?
Yes. Oh, look at you,
my
Segway
goodness.
King. Oh my god, that's
So,
amazing. Yeah, actually, I'm pulling up the link right now.
I'm really hoping Upper Deck wins when you go tell about it, because I want the memes.
Oh, right. I mean, number one, that's not gonna happen. But it's honestly personal opinion. I have a reasonably fringe knowledge of trademark and copyright law. I don't believe this honestly is going to go anywhere. So to address Michael Superback, latest news on Lorcana is the trading card supplier, the company that is known as Upper Deck. They are usually known in the market for their like gear, you know, sleeves, the binders, stuff like that. For a while they did, I believe, baseball cards or some such. But they were working on a trading card game behind the scenes. I think it's something like Legends of Qore, something of that nature. And they believe that Disney's Lorcana team sniped one of their high-value employees and copied the rule set and turned it into Lorcana.
Right. Which I
just that's the TLDR.
I think it's hilarious. Like, when I first read this, I couldn't believe my eyes. Started reading the bleach on screen because that's what it did to my eyes, and I'm like, "This is gonna be fun."
This is barely above a slap suit. Like, honestly, this is gonna go nowhere. You can't trademark rule set, and since it's never been publicly published, this isn't going to like go anywhere.
Right. Like, if it happened to win out of the shred of anything, the memes are hilarious. That was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, oh man, if this actually did anything, because Upper Deck is like a small fry compared to Disney. You know, the lawyer back up. I understand all that. But
yeah, like, honestly, dystopia. Mickey don't fuck around.
You can hear the mice in the walls.
That was good. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Lorcana, thank you for segueing over here. Because I think we can only tear down that art so much.
Yeah, I got you, boo.
Yeah, no, I loved it though. I loved it. I could go hours on that, but
Did you just yell at your cat, Twiddler, or were you talking to me?
I was talking to you. I said, "Hey, cat, Pat."
Oh,
Have you talked to Bob about any of the Lorcana stuff?
oh yeah, we chat literally daily in like our me, Matt, and Bob have like a little Facebook Messenger thing. We talk to each other all the time.
So what are his thoughts on Lorcana? Because I know he's big. I mean, he's wanting to get a lot of this stuff. So
Yeah, he has a similar opinion that depending on how the market sees this news, it could certainly affect the buyer's share of it.
yeah.
And I think both of us, Bob, myself, and a couple of other people I know that are rather into it, the sealed market is definitely, if there's a collectability aspect to this game, I believe that's really going to be it. And that seems to be the general consensus. If you can get draft boxes or some of the higher tier collectible items like the Illumineers Trove, then those things seem like they will be more difficult to get and therefore probably hold a collector's value.
Right.
One of the things is that in the starter decks, every starter deck you buy comes with a sealed pack as well. So you get a booster pack every time you get a precon.
Okay. Sounds like a Planeswalker deck.
Interesting.
Oh, big
well,
shout
so
out to our
the-
boy
yeah.
Brain. Big congrats.
What?
He's a new dad, as you guys probably already
Absolutely.
know.
Oh yeah,
But I was hoping he would show up so I can play his new clip, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it just in his honor.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah, you found it.
Honestly, I would love if that was followed up by the Planters Peanut guy, like walking down the road, and then just him getting his ass kicked because they found the nuts.
And I also have a new clip for when we pull some juice in packs. So we had Woo before, but now we got this one too. Yeah.
You should honestly take Woo and attach it to the end of that.
Exactly. I gotta find that clip or re-get it.
Again, I don't know if Dystopian's fucking trolling me here. I'm definitely playing Lorcana when it drops. Like right there, okay, a little bit suspicious. Tinkerbell and Captain Hook are a banger. I again don't know if he's fucking with me or not. Like,
Yes.
this is like,
Yes.
We'll see.
But he's our boy, so yeah. Yeah.
Well, like that's the joke that Magic players have made for ages. Is okay, I turn my commander that is Rick from The Walking Dead, and you block with your My Little Pony, and now I attach the One Ring to Frodo, and he comes across, and you block with Optimus Prime. It's like, okay, that is what fucking Lorcana actually is, though.
Right.
It's like Captain Hook and Tinkerbell are like fighting with each other, and then it's gonna be like Timon and Pumbaa come in to block. Actually, there's no blocking in Lorcana, but same argument.
Mhm. But in Magic,
I'm gonna wipe the
Gathering-
fucking floor with 5-year-olds at the LGS. Yo, it's the most acceptable way to make kids cry in public. You're right. Like it's
Get it, dystopian. Get it.
I can't take candy from children's, but I can take their ante and their prize packs.
That's right.
But in Magic the Gathering, now Optimus Prime can hold the one of One Ring. He can hold the
DJ,
ring
do
of
me a
power.
favor. Can you slide me down and put Twiddler one further up? That way we can
Okay.
see his beautiful face all the time when you pop up comments.
I should switch it, so I'm on the other side. That'll work too.
Yeah. Everybody puts
Let's see
Pat
what
in the
that
corner.
does.
Yeah.
Hey, it worked. Nice.
'Cause I'm just doing solid, you know.
Yeah. Good times, bro. Thank you so much.
But as
so-
far as like collectability of single cards in this,
Mhm.
I think that's going to be a very difficult market to parse, where there are going to be some foiled cards and some will be more difficult to obtain.
That's
Yeah. Hey man, when you got hips like mine, you do what you do. You know, God bless me with these childbearing hips, so I gotta do what I gotta do.
That's right. Oh, damn, Robert. Hey, Fish Games, how you doing, brother?
Yo, if it gets me 2 seats on American online Airlines, I'll take it.
I got a question for chat though.
Oh,
yeah.
Does chat think we need a Carl?
I think so. Isn't anyone needing Carl right now? We're the Carl support group. When you're feeling down and out, you just need a Carl, man. I'll give you 4 of them right now.
Carl! 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 Carl!
Carl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this was the intro I should have had earlier, but I don't know. This one's pretty random.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
You do it then if you're so clever. Go on, go on.
Abracadabra.
Yeah.
That was random.
Yeah.
And Brian Giles says his dinner is coming soon. Not the only thing coming soon.
No,
Lord of the Rings comes out in just a few weeks, if you guys were not aware.
Yeah.
See what I did there, DJ? I got it. That's called timing.
Yeah. Oh, that was so beautiful.
2 weeks.
Excuse me?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Things are getting hotter.
That's right.
How I sound in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Harry Potter with guns. Harry Potter with guns is great. And then there's like this guy who does Spider-Man stuff. So it's like Spider-Man with guns or Spider-Man, but he only says, "What's that got to do with me?" So it's like his uncle dies, and he's just, "What's that got to do with me?"
Dang, Coach.
Priceless.
Wow.
Next Friday, pre-release for LOTR. What's that stand for?
Yeah, loss of the rankings.
Loss of the revenue. Yeah.
Yeah, loss of the
Oh man.
last of the regular. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, available now on Whatnot.
65. Yes. Whatnot been slinging them early.
Man,
I saw it the other day. I was like, oh man, I wish I could have filmed this. Like,
slinging them
I
earlier.
missed it though.
Have Pinkertons been sent?
One of the things I'm a little bit worried about, honestly, for some of the Magic community, and I think this is purposeful on Magic's part, is that after we go from Lord of the Rings is to Commander Masters almost 2 months later, which for the Magic community over the last 2 to 3 years is a surprising gap for releases. And I think it is purposefully so that the Magic community is like frothing at the mouth, for the next new thing to come out. And even though it's all fucking reprints outside of the 40 cards in the Commander decks, it's all going to be reprints. So the super high price tag, I think, is specifically so people want to buy into it afterwards.
It's really tough.
It's grody. I think it's smart, but it's not cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
no.
I totally agree with
Hashtag Mark Zuckerberg. Smart, but not cool.
Is like I realized I needed to step away from the hype of Magic just so I could visualize, realize, and understand what cards I had in my own possession before I could even look at other spoilers for a while. I'm like, so much product comes out right now. Like, usually when product used to come out, I used to evaluate my cube and be like, oh, what'd be a good card for the cube? Now, boom, so many cards, I can't keep up. That's why I rely on you guys to tell me what the good card is. Not kidding.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a very
It's
expensive
definitely
summer indeed.
A big issue is the amount of new cards that come onto the market. I mean, once we saw, Streets of New Capenna, Kamigawa, we started seeing so many more words on cards and so many more cards in general. It was a phenomenal increase in product coming out.
phenomenal.
And we've got Michael Superbacker is saying, do you think Commander Masters will be pretty big? Maybe not as crazy as Lord of the Rings.
I think it'll be bigger than Lord of the Rings.
Oh, really?
Only because Lord of the Rings is stretching out to another fan base, where Commander Masters is based off everybody who plays Magic, basically, because Commander being the biggest thing. Now the question is, that will prove me wrong about what I'm saying, is the people, and then we'll find out right now, based not now, but like when Lord of the Rings comes out, we'll find out if people have the money that Wizards is fishing out of people to afford Commander Masters to jump in. But other than that, I think it's going to be a great singles market right after.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, there's gonna be so many people cracking.
I pre-ordered a lot of it.
You know, so
of Commander Masters.
Yeah.
Twiddler? Yeah. It makes sense. I mean, I definitely feel that a lot of people's price point to buy into the product line has got to be lower. I mean, mine certainly is. There's no way I personally, or even for my channel, the way I do things, I couldn't afford a $300 draft box. It just doesn't make sense for my finances. Now, if you split that over 36 packs, that's what, $9-10 a pack at, you know, box prices. So that's much more palatable to get into a pack of that value and price. So it totally makes sense, Twiddler. Like, that's a great market right there. And I personally would want to get in on something like that. You know, that's what it is when you go down to your LGS, is you're buying single packs in a way that Twiddler's selling them. You're not going to go to your LGS on a product like this. I'm not going to, and pick up a whole box of this product for my LGS. It would be well out of my price range. So that's the great service that Twiddler's doing on his channel, is that people get to buy into packs out of a box. You know, they're coming from a direct source. You get to see it being opened. Yeah. And that's probably how I'm going to be interacting with Commander Masters myself, outside of the pre-con decks.
It's funny you bring that up. I want to bring this conversation in just, and out of curiosity, I was having this conversation with somebody else earlier today about, you know, there's already people out there that are opening the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
What?
These guys in New Zealand, is it?
No, they're on Whatnot. I'm not 100% sure. There's some sick deals.
Some
on
are
Whatnot,
US side too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, they've been doing it for days, and the Pinkertons ain't showed up yet, so I'm pretty sure he's okay. But the question we were asking is, what happens if somebody like me, an online streamer that rips packs, you know, me or even Lance Cother and somebody like that, opens up this and just totally and completely shuts down and goes and cashes it? Is it worth $1 million for somebody to dupe, you know, I guess their fan base, or to, and don't ask me why this conversation came up, but we were
I get what you mean.
Yeah. What happens if somebody runs off with that card? You know, what happens if I were to pull that card and all of a sudden, you know, I'm out of here? You know, not that I would do that, but you know, we were just kind of speculating, you know, I'm sure because there's film, there'd be legal ramifications. But you know, I'd be curious as to how that would go down. It'd be crazy. I mean, because if it's at $1 million now, what's it going to stop at by the time it is hit?
Well, it's very difficult because let me break down. First, I'm kind of on a hard time understanding what you're talking about based off how my thoughts are working. Are you talking about what happens if you pull the card and someone runs off with it? Or are you talking
me?
No.
Let's say I'm using me as an example. Let's say I crack it for somebody and I'm like, all right, guys, I'm out of here. Shut it down. I quit streaming altogether and I sell it to the highest bidder. You know, there's a possibility that could happen with somebody out there.
Yeah.
You're making me really want to buy packs from you.
And I wonder if this isn't something that could bite people in the ass more than it can.
Yeah.
You know,
what did the kids say nowadays? Based? Yeah, like that's 100% based in fucking reality. Like, I'll be honest. Like, okay, a lot of content creators do pre-recorded video for their box openings, right?
Mhm.
That's that.
Right.
Rudy. Here's an example. Rudy. Okay, he does all his stuff pre-recorded. It's not live. Let's say he opens up a collector box and it's got the one ring inside, and he says delete video.
Right.
And he just records another one, and it
that
doesn't
was
have
another
the one
thing
ring.
we came up with too. Yeah, I mean, anybody who pre-records has the ability to just go, okay, that's mine. I'm going to pre-record something, and that's for anything. What if they hit, what if they were hitting neon, Hitazugus back in the day and throwing them aside?
Yeah.
Then, and it just, I mean, that's what I don't like about, and I can't say I don't like it because I do it myself. I crack stuff very rarely. I crack stuff not live, but I do it from time to time and all. And it just, I don't know. The question was there, and that's a great point, Pat. So you're absolutely right on that.
And like, here's a thought on my end, because I've had a conversation with Prime about what if people burglarize stores and stuff during the time the 1-1 ring's not open. So this thought's crossed my mind, but like, someone opens the 1-1 ring off camera or whatnot. When they go to sell that, they're going to sell it to the person who can give them the most money, most likely. And that's going to be most likely if like they sold it to Cassius Marsh or anybody big like that, they're going to have it put on the media just so people can see it happen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was doing the pipe dream in my head earlier. Okay, what would I do if I pulled that? The one pack I plan on opening. What if I, Charlie bucket that shit and boom. Okay, holy moly, I got the golden ticket. What would I do?
Right.
I put that shit all over social media under
Pawz
a fake
Brown.
account.
What's up, man?
Right? You make a brand new account. You run that shit through a VPN or something so it's not tied back to you personally. I don't want people to get that. Right? And then you say, hey, I'll meet Elijah Wood and Cassius Marsh in front of the Wizards headquarters, and let's do a huge press event. And be like, hey, this is Pat from Pure MTG. Look at me. I got a shirt with the logo on it, the hat and everything. And then boom, I stand in front of the store and I say, yeah, this is what we should do. Have this huge event. I don't know if Twiddler's fake on the phone or if that's actually like how.
No, I'm talking to Poke Malone. Hang on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Posty, I'll sell you this card for $750,000.
Just leave my name out of it. You didn't get it
right?
from me.
No, but put me in a song.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like that kind of shit. Like there's a different leverage.
He has to put me in a song and let me do a beat and come on here.
See, I can see somebody like Posty offering that to you. Hey, I will put you in a song and give you $1 million. You give me this card. But I believe there's a lot of people out there that would just be, nah, here's your $1 million. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, think about this. I can't remember the name of the magazine. I thought it was Lifetime, but I can't find the cover. But remember when the Black Lotus sold for like 500?
500K, yeah,
500K, and it got on the cover of a magazine.
Yeah,
because it was just a trading card that sold for that worth. I think the similar story would happen. That if someone,
there's definitely like that media buzz to it. I mean, what's his nuts? The guy that was opening the Aftermath stuff way too early, and they sent their Pinkertons after him. How many thousands of subscribers did he get? Yeah, I mean, at this point, that ship is sailed as far as content. I mean, nice enough guy and everything, but it's reasonably regular, run-of-the-mill pack opening stuff. If it wasn't for a distribution mistake, there was no way he would have been at 1/10 of his channel size.
But he went from what? I think it was right at 1,000 or 11
just
or
over
1,200, and now he's at like over 5,000 or 6,000 or somewhere up there now.
Yeah,
because he's got a grip on those people that are like, it could happen again, and I could be the first one to know about it. So he's gonna have some of those people, right there at all times watching his stuff, just thinking, okay, this could be the next big thing that we don't want to miss it. We missed it this last time. We jumped in at the last second. We could have been there in the beginning, so on and so forth. Just I just think that there's more.
Hey,
to
that's
it.
why I watch the Jake and Joel podcast kind of live stream thing from time to time, because I cannot wait to see Jake open up another pack of cards for a patron and then just near pass out, shit his pants. Like when he's, I'm going to give away the next pack, and it was like a Ragavan and something else in it.
Yeah,
it was just like, oh, son of a bitch, and it was like all of the value of his entire box. It was just like
plummeted.
He's like, I just can't right
like,
now, and he shut down.
Yeah, and he just shut the screen down. Like when you
down.
were talking about like pulling the One Ring, like I can imagine that, DJ. Like the charity that you do on your channel, the way that you give back to your community, I could see this terrible thing, lovely thing, however you want to see it. Like, hey man, I got a great deal on this. You know, Big Box Dave sent me this. I got a whole collector's box. This first pack, hey man, Tortoise, this one goes out to you. You open it up and it pulls the One Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like. I love a lot of people, but I also like, man, to give away $1 million present to somebody. Wouldn't that be wild? Or some rando in the fucking prize wheel. You spin the thing and it's like, hey, this person who's never been here before, they just got $1 million prize for me just for showing up. Like,
yeah, and then watch them still not send their address or their information. It'd be like,
oh my God, it sits for a fucking
like
month.
2 weeks, bro.
It sits for a month.
Well, something like that, to be honest, like, I'd feel bad.
I'm just laughing. You know what I mean? That'd be funny.
You know, like I'd split the profit on that. Like, if
yeah, exactly. That's 100% exactly what I was thinking. It's just 50-50 right down the middle. Like we both get to be huge off of this.
Have a good one, Dystopian. Thanks for hanging, brother.
Peace.
Take care, Levi.
That's right. One ring will to ruin them all.
No, don't forget there's 1,900 more rings that ruin them all too. Yeah. We've got all those serialized soul rings, which are actually quite playable cards. I don't know if you've heard of this soul ring card, but honestly, I'm thinking about putting it in a couple of decks.
Pawz.
This thing's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I want to pull it too, because like it'd be amazing, you know, if it is for subscriber that bought into a box. Say, hey, that's theirs. Hopefully they'll kick down. It'd be cool if they did. But to me, that's like decent exposure, you know. Track the one mother ring, you know. That'd be dope.
And hey, you know, if you guys like long form chats like this, we do something over on Pure MTG Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. You know, long chats like this. If you want to see some sweet pack cracking, go check out Twiddler. He's got live streams twice a week. And this Friday, June 9th, he's doing a giveaway event. So make sure to tune in over there. And if you haven't checked out Tortoise, the link below, you can see some great content over on his channel. He's definitely bringing a lot of comedy over there. So make sure you tune in and hit that up.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. We got some fun stuff going on here as well. Yeah.
I was like,
and I'm gonna hire you to be my radio voice one day.
Right, I know. I'm tempted.
Well,
too.
I'm actually training an AI voice model with my voice right now. Like that's what I'm doing this weekend, as well as playing some D&D, Diablo 4. I got a new program, so I can just type in script and it just reads my voice out loud. That's Twiddler. I was gonna send you something. That's what I wanted your opinion on. Was I made a little short with like an announcer voice. Yeah, it's pretty wild what you can do. Yeah, it's getting scary. By the way, like AI is going to be like weaponized reasonably soon in like telemarketing schemes and shit.
Crazy.
So be very careful what you see in the media in the next, like, pretty much now until the future. Like, don't believe everything you see. If it's on a phone, it doesn't always mean it's true. Like,
yeah,
especially when they have voices starting to sound really like a human.
Well, I mean, check out like Deep Tom Cruise, and like you can see face swapping technology, like literally in action. You know, when you check out AI D&D, they have an AI version of Joe Rogan playing Dungeons and Dragons with Elon Musk, Morgan Freeman, and like 2 other folks, and it's all just AI generated voice
magic right now.
Like it's just
pretty entertaining.
It's fucking nuts, and like it's just going to get better.
That's crazy.
Good and bad across the board, however you want to see it. Like Bruce Willis just signed over all of his digital rights, so Bruce Willis forever will be in movies with both his face and voice.
Oh wow!
So there will be Die Hard movies. Well, after he dies hard.
Literally.
I thought about it before I said it and said, "Fuck it, I'm going with it."
Yeah, that's funny.
Talking with AI Pat right now.
Well, that's the thing about it, Coach, is you might not be able to tell if I was.
That's when you have to show up on the screen your 10 fingers.
Well, so like the artwork that I got, that's just AI generated artwork. It's just like a super dope alleyway. And I was on Midjourney for like 10 seconds and just used snipping tool to steal it because it's all free. Like it's very scary. I just helped a friend start like a t-shirt company over the weekend using AI generated artwork. And he's already selling shit after like 48 hours.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
It doesn't take much to do stuff with technology nowadays. If you got a computer and an internet connection, it just comes down to what's between your ears. As long as you got your eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was curious about it because I was wanting to play around with my logo with it, just to see what I can do.
There are a couple of programs where you could even put your artwork into it and it messes with it. So you can take your logo and just be like, hey, AI generation tool, do watercolor version of this logo. And it just does the work for you. Well, and that's one of the things is like AI is not going to replace people. People that use AI will replace people. It's like computers. Computers didn't replace people. People that use computers replaced people. Sorry, that was my little tangent for the evening. Thank you all. Yeah. Back to Lorcana.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Oh, dude, I definitely want to see Joe Biden playing Yu-Gi-Oh versus Donald Trump. Like that would be fucking awesome. And they've got like the holodeck thing on their arms. I summon Exodia. That's my best Joe Biden.
Dystopian. He sold his rights off, dude. So he got some money on it. He did it.
Yeah.
Bruce did it. Yeah.
Bruce Willis did it, and Arnold Schwarzenegger did as well. But his, I believe, is after he dies, they can start using it. Since Bruce Willis has aphasia, he like had to sign everything away. It's actually really fucking sad, honestly. I couldn't imagine having something like that. My uncle's got dementia, and it's like terribly difficult for my aunt. So, big heartfelt wishes to anybody who has to deal with a mental illness in the family. So
yeah, that's what my grandma had before she passed.
All right. I need to go grab a drink and clean off this massive card pile in the kitchen trying to save stuff.
Speaking of a massive card pile, Twiddler, you've got an incredible setup behind you there. What is it that you're going to be selling on your next stream?
Well, most everything is, the plan is to do some giveaways, not really sell much, but so we're going to be giving away some Eternal Masters, and then the wall art that you see right here, we're going to be giving that away finally for hitting 1,000 subscribers.
Oh wow, 5-piece wall art. That's
so that's going to be really cool. Let me minimize or close this screen real quick so you can actually see a little bit more. Where am I at? Okay, so these are my normal, I guess you'd call them dispensers. We call it the Dragon's Lair. But I have these set up so that maybe we can have a little bit of fun tomorrow night as well. So we got all set packs in here along with collector packs and all kinds of things, kind of like the pool game. When I have my pool game out, I have these filled up and you can pull from it. But instead of having the actual cards, this will be
I'll be right back.
Different types of games. So it's, nothing overly ridiculous or anything. Sometimes I like to go big, like the double masters, but tomorrow it's just going to be casual tomorrow. So.
Now, as far as double masters, what do you think about the new masters type products as far as the collectors go? When they started shifting over with the Double Masters 22 collectors, where it only had 4 packs in the collector's box. And they've done that again with Commander Masters. How do you feel about having such an expensive item to open? Do people buy into it?
Yes. Yeah. That Double Masters 2022 was a hit. I mean, I think everybody else can agree on that. It was.
Oh, yeah. I've got a little bit sealed because I want to have that experience later on.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. And the VIPs, like Pack Sand, Pack Opening Addict, the VIPs are just fire left and right. I mean, you can hit a couple of boxes that may not have a lot in it, but most of them are phenomenal. So I think if they did Commander Masters properly, we'll see another hot item coming on the heels of what we're going to see with Lord of the Rings. So we'll figure that one out. If that one ring is hit really soon, it could just stave off. If it's not hit for a while, that could sell and sell and sell.
Now, one of the things I try and weigh content creators' opinions on what's going on with them as a content creator. So when I watch Rudy, there's a certain amount of salt with the sugar I get from him, right? I realize that, hey, he's got millions of dollars worth of bags he's holding on to. So he recently made a video how he's so sternly sure of if the One Ring gets pulled, how the sealed boxes are still going to do very well. He's also said how he's spending over $1 million in product on it. So I worry that you might be very correct in saying that if the One Ring does get pulled early, a lot of value will get drained right out of the set. I mean, personally, go ahead.
I know there's, the other, I guess there's other serialized rings. Isn't that what it is in there?
Yeah, 1900. Yeah, right. 1900 versions of serialized Soul Rings.
But
additional.
How fast does it die though? When the One Ring is because everybody's really chasing that one.
Well,
yeah.
So it's hard. It's hard to kind of put a deliberate number on it because the One Ring is going to be the chase, and I don't think that's going to affect the price of the cards in the singles market, which it seems off, but it's important to understand that singles market is going to be affected because the people are going to go after people who are going to buy into these, like people, the whales who want this product are going to buy a lot of product. It's going to be all about the product like being bought than it is going to be about the singles. So I don't think you're going to have to worry about the singles market, but it's only going to go up when people are fishing for the product itself. But I guess what we're waiting on is seeing how the market's going to determine the price of the singles just in general to see how well the set does.
Actually, yeah. Same thing. You and Pack Opening at it right there on a very similar thought pattern is if the One Ring gets pulled early, for sure, I would expect a large reduction in people opening the product still. Right? That's definitely the main draw. Pretty clear. Now, if we see an early One Ring pull, sealed boxes stop getting opened, singles market probably starts to go right back up. And the singles market would probably stay much better because people aren't cracking it to chase it.
I kind of disagree.
Oh?
I think if it's pulled early, people are going to crack more of it to get more of it out of the market. I think if it's pulled late, the sealed market nothing will be recracked. Everybody will hold on to what they've got left because there won't be much left to open. There's only one printing of this, correct?
No. There's 2 phases I know of.
Well, if you're talking about the November phase, I mean, that has no serialized cards in it, so it's really nothing to...
Oh, the first phase is supposed to have the One Ring.
Okay, so there could be a second printing after this with...
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it different then. So it's, then you might be right in that.
Yeah, but here's the caveat. If a collector buys a box with the One Ring and doesn't open it, that will definitely drive people crazy on the market. Then the what would I call, the boxes won't have a true value if someone actually owns it. But since the One Ring hasn't been pulled, it's going to keep the value high till someone admits that they opened it.
Yeah, it's Schrodinger's pack, as Bob likes to put it.
Right.
Yeah, love you too, Pawz. Big hugs, but only when I'm on my knees.
See, there you got, like Pac saying, it's released in waves, not an actual second printing. So to print one print of it, they'll release it in waves. But if it's not hitting the first wave, you know what? In the second wave, you're not going to have much left. This could be one of those products that so much of it gets open that there's not much left after the chase card, the big chase card, is hit.
But they're making millions of fucking boxes.
Oh God, they are.
Like that's the thing is like, I think that's part of the way on this.
You know, even if they
I think
you know, 2 million boxes, 3 million boxes, they'll keep cracking and cracking and cracking until somebody finds it, just because of how much people are willing to pay for that one card.
Oh yeah, I'm imagining Rudy just like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Veruca Salt and the whole peanut shilling line, and then they, you know, switch over and it's just Lord of the Rings collector booster packs, and it's just everybody cracking them so they can get that one ring. Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising to see mass box openings on this, which is my worry for the singles market outside of.
That's what I was going to say about the singles. I know super fast you were talking about it probably not affecting the single markets too very much, but if tons and tons of this product are open, you know, how does it affect the singles market? Because there's going to be so much of it available out there.
No, I'm talking about the people wanting the product. Like,
okay, yeah.
Like, because if the 101 ring's not pulled, people are going to be worried about getting the product that might have it. Then,
right. I just think it's going to become a very the product's going to be very scarce once this is all over with. If it's a late, you know, draw.
And shout out to Anthony from MTG Box Analysis. He's thinking the One Ring is going to be. I think once the One Ring is pulled, sealed collector boxes drop in value by 10 to 20. And if draft set will probably increase when they switch over the chase.
That might be true.
I can see it change a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you guys were not aware, MTG Box Analysis has a phenomenally informative channel. So go check him out over at MTG Box Analysis on YouTube.com.
Neat.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
So I managed to say like, man, it smells like cat pee over here. He's like, oh, cat pee and energy drinks. Oh, what a fucking Thursday.
And that's just Thursday.
I resemble that remark. I finally got one.
It smells like happy energy drinks and a safety meeting all up in the house.
Right. Sorry. Gotta go purple.
Honestly, like, well, big ups on that, though. They'll never be able to smell the weed over the ammonia from the cat piss.
Oh, God.
Like, so, yeah, you're like totally free to toke it up in the house. Yeah. For some reason, it smells like a Cypress
very
Hill
belated
concert all
cheers.
of a sudden.
Cheers. But yeah, but like, man. So
I do have to give a big shout out to everyone here, Twiddler, Tortoise, and Pat. Thank you for holding down the show. It's kind of like trying to save like a few $1,000s. It was just like, bro, you know. I know she's old and stuff, but she knows
I
better.
was just kind of sitting back and letting everybody else chit chat.
Yeah, well, you know, wasn't really my intention, but I thank you guys for holding it down, really, and also everyone in chat as well. Thank you.
Ooh, Kevin Hain. Interesting. What is the chance that Rudy buys pallets of collector's boxes and it isn't open for 25 years? The chance of that, collector's boxes on pallets, I think is a pretty large order. I could definitely see him keeping some cases and then hawking his wares at a really high price to buyers. Hashtag Rudy's normal operating procedure.
Yeah, what they'll do is they'll find it later, they'll crack it, and they'll insert it into Dragon's Maze.
Oh, fuck you so hard, Twiddler. That's a great idea. Like, that's such a good idea. Hey,
I just missed that. What?
That's hilarious.
They're going to find it like the Legends boxes in 10 years, and then they're going to put it, I don't know. We were going through a warehouse, and it seems like we just found this box. Yeah. Oh, I guess we'll we'll make a special collector's edition, and it's a collector's pack of all different series throughout the history of Magic, and it's 12 random collector packs all in a box sealed. So it's like a mystery collector box. Jesus, that's actually a good idea.
You know, 12 different collector packs
since day one.
If he's got a palette in 25 years and it's not found yet, I'm pretty damn sure he's probably going to have a good chance of having it. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to have.
Were found.
Yeah, right. They were just randomly found. Yeah, the Lost Legolas edition. Like, I would love a collector mystery box. Like, that's actually a really cool idea. Like the Chaos Collector or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen is they're going to like, look, years later, we got the 101 ring test card you can pull out of a pack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Found in the last open box of Magic 30th anniversary. Nice.
It's I don't know how, but we got like one of the artist proofs of it. Oh, and then we got an earlier edition proof of it as well with no foiling.
Mm-hmm.
Here are 3 misprints. Hey, speaking of misprints, I can't believe that shit's curled. Like, honestly,
that's why I say 1 of 1 Pringle.
It doesn't make it less valuable. It just makes it more disappointing.
It is what it is. I'm surprised that you're disappointed more than you should be jaded by it, because to me you should be like figures, then be like, oh, I'm disappointed. But like also they should, like, in my opinion, they should have had that in a sleeve, like a sleeve when they showed it off, and put it before they inserted to keep it straight. But
yeah, right. Like, yo, sleeve that shit up. Why don't you? Hey,
right. But like, here's the thought I have. Right. This is the 101 ring they're showing you, and it's curled, and this is the image of the most valuable card in Magic that they're giving you on screen.
Nah, he's right. Yeah, good call back. Yeah, and I totally feel what you mean. Like, super fast, if you're going to hold up the most valuable card in the history of Magic the Gathering in over 30 years of play, you're holding up the best card, the most expensive item they've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't look like it's printed well. Like, that's what's shocking, is they accidentally print cards well sometimes. And this, like, and they purposefully made this the most rare collector's item they've ever produced. Purposefully so. They've gone above and beyond to make this the fucking thing. And for them not to go above and beyond in making it good quality, like, how many millionaires are going to hold this card? Like, that's what I mean. In like 5 years, this shit gets pulled. It goes from like random dude in LGS. I would love that if that's where it gets pulled. And then it goes to, I don't know, fucking Cassius Marsh, like an NFL player, multi-millionaire. He sells that shit off to Posty. They trade it for like a concert appearance or something. And then it goes off to another fella. Like, and for it to be curled, that's what shocks me, is that this is going to be in news articles. They're going to be magazines. They're going to be vlogs and blogs about how the most expensive thing they ever made wasn't made very fucking well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. See, like I said, you shouldn't be disappointed. You should look at them and like, oh, I guess is what we should expect.
No, fuck that noise. No, I'm not giving them any pass. I should be absolutely disappointed. And I think everybody should be disappointed.
No pass. Like, I'm not saying give them a pass.
Yeah.
This is the quality they're giving you. This is like, if I went out and like had the ability to make some fucking fancy ass thing, my goal would be make the best fancy ass thing to present to you, especially if someone's going to pay me $1 million for it, right? Like, if it's that fancy and I wanted to make it look elegant, I want that thing to look pretty on your shelf or however it's going to hang.
Yeah.
You know? So the fact that Wizards of the Coast made a product that's fallible already, right, in the curl just alone, and they're showcasing it as like the best thing they ever made, That's showing you the quality of Wizards right there. That's how they feel about themselves.
Well, I think that there's the difference, though, Tor, is that you want to produce the best thing you can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wizards wanted to produce the most expensive thing they could. And that's the difference. They are not mutually exclusive, but they said, yo, fuck it. We don't have to make it well. We got to make it rare.
Mm-hmm.
And they did. Like, they achieved that. Like,
Hey,
if anything, they'll probably get a bunch of bad rep in news media, and it'll help them with more people saying the most expensive card Wizards of the Coast has ever made, probably $1 million, and it's not printed very well. That sells better in Time magazine than Wizard makes $1 million card and it looks perfect and it's really pretty and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I hear that, Michael Superbacker.
I get what you're saying.
One of the brushes, you know.
But like, I guess we're looking at two different angles, because you're looking at they wanted to print the most valuable card they could. When I'm showing you my thought is this is Wizards showing you they're going to make the most expensive card they can, and this is the quality they're giving you.
All right. Time capsule. Don't take it down, DJ. They could crayon a set of cards, and you people would buy that crap up. They did. It was a secret fucking lair. They didn't even do it. They got a whole bunch of children to do it. They didn't even do the fucking work, and they probably didn't pay those kids because it would have been illegal to do so. So they literally just got free artwork for a bunch of like dying kids, and it was just crayons and shit.
Right?
It was.
I remember that. It was a cute
and it did.
Lair.
It did.
I mean, it's so fucking gangbusters. And some people, some like parents, I guess is the best way. They're like, hey man, yeah, I love it. It looks so cute. Number one, I think that's a shitty opinion. But number two, everybody's allowed to have a shitty opinion. I've got my own.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I know. All I know.
It's true. It's so true. It's absolutely hilarious. Go ahead. What are you gonna say, Tortoise?
Oh, so I guess my thought is because like since I'm not the breadwinner at the house where I live, but I take care of the chores, like mowing the lawn. Yeah. And where we live in a trailer park, we actually have to take good care of that lawn. I take pride in making our lawn look good when I do the lawn.
Right.
What I'm getting at is
cross cut and all that shit. Damn.
Well, I just do the lines. I don't do the cross cut. But it looks the best between the two houses surrounding us. Ours is the best lawn, and that's because I take pride in it. What Wizards shows doesn't look like they took pride in their own card.
Yeah,
or take pride in their own card, I should say. That's the feeling I get from it. That's why I'm not disappointed in them. That's what I've just learned to expect from them.
Right. Makes sense.
Twiddler's over there thinking it's gross and he hates all of it. He's just like, I don't give a shit, man. I'm going to open up these packs and it is what it is.
That's right.
He's muted and I have no idea what he's saying, but it's in agreement.
I'm just making faces.
Look, at the end of the day, if you open up the 1-on-1 ring, I don't think you're going to complain that you got $1 million ring. Because I don't think most
it's going to be scary, man. If,
yeah.
I know for a fact that if I open it up and it's live, I will probably shut down immediately so I can get that sucker in the mail and out of my hands faster than I can arrive at that.
I want nothing to do with this immediately. Like I'm not getting killed over this shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This Twiddler, you need to go find a place to stay for a week just to be safe.
Yeah, right.
You have to hire security.
You make a video of you bringing it to the post office and like sealing it up in the federal building and just like take this and ship it out. It's like, I don't have this in my possession anymore. Don't come to my fucking house, guys.
Yeah.
You pull it.
I'd end up getting the video of getting jumped at the actual.
Oh, yeah. There's Big Box Dave coming up with that bat, taking your knees out.
This is the Twiddler. Holy crap, what's going on?
Oh, God damn it.
Dave just shows up. Heard you had a one ring, bro.
Look, you open it up for someone on stream, and they privately message you, "Hey, I'm just gonna make a road trip to your house. I'm not gonna let the mail touch this."
Well, it's not staying at my house, so you're not coming to my house.
I'm gonna say like bet. Let's get the MTG barbecue going. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll meet you at my local bank where I'm going to open up a safety deposit box, and I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Like I'm not keeping this in my possession for very long. Like, yeah.
You know what you could do? You could hire the Pinkertons to deliver it for you.
Yeah,
Well,
Come
that
over
guy
and just
knows
whip
so
my
hard.
ass and take it from me.
Yeah, right. That's exactly it. Like, they're private as shit. They have no reason to be like legit. Yeah, and honestly, pack opening attic, you're right as shit. Old stuff, like if it was printed in Belgium, so clean, and that's why Commander Legends, like the foil etch cards, did so well in that set as well. Like Belgian print, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I just think it's crazy. Like seriously, I mean, I know some people, so you know, I could get a security detail together of people that would I know are cool, but even then, you know, that temptation. So really, it's funny. It's not in game. It's a bonus, but in real life, it is. You got the one ring. You got ring rates coming for you. Random bums, random people, football players.
It's like that Biggie Small song where his mom's selling him out for doing drugs. Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Tortoise. I work in manufacturing, and I'd say this isn't entirely a WotC issue. There are a lot of issues with declining quality of materials and changes to formulations of materials.
That's possibly true too. I was just reading that before you read it. Like that's possibly true, but you know, when it came to that, I think like I don't know the whole process how they went around it, but my process is if they're going to make the one ring, I don't know if they printed off a whole sheet and cut around it, or if they actually just printed one card on a full sheet, like individually. And like,
no, Kylan.
You think they'd have been super selective throughout the whole process because one, they're trying something new, and two, they really wanted to impress the community of people who wanted the one ring, and which is a smart plan because with all the promotion going on over this product, you got Magic players who want it, you got Magic collectors who want it, you got people outside of Magic who want it. People who are going to treat this like the lottery ticket who wants it. You got some neighbor you never met in your life who's now talking to you about Magic that wants it. And you got someone selling you milk on the side of the street who wants it. That's what's crazy about the promotion and people realizing they could strike out big if they just spent $40 on a pack.
Dude.
Okay. I got a hypothetical for you, Tortoise.
Yeah.
All right.
I just wanted to show this real quick, Twiddler.
Okay.
Like this would be my attempts at pulling the one ring.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
That's my turn.
Why did that look like BBD?
Oh snap!
That was hilarious. All right,
carry on, Twiddler. Sorry, I just had to.
No, it's okay. That's funny. All right, so here's a hypothetical. Tortoise, you buy a pack from me. I open it up. It's got the one ring in it.
Right.
Serialized one ring.
Right.
All right. You and I talk behind the scenes right after, so on and so forth. I say to you, hey, I can send this to you, or I have an offer on the table already for $2 million instead of $1 million.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, dude, I'd split it in half with you.
Or do you get it? And then try to, because I can understand definitely.
No, look.
Aspect behind what this could mean to somebody like you or me or somebody,
All right, Adam.
that doesn't own a multi-million-dollar business,
Look, if I bought the pack off you, I know how unfair it is. If I won that ring, you pulled it, you opened it, and how much feeling you'd have behind, like, oh shit, I just opened this up, right? And that's just general consensus. But like honestly, it would still be worth the money if I just split the profits with you and have you do all the work selling it.
Right, that's very true too. Then you don't even have to worry about it. You just get a deposit in your bank account. Right. But yeah, no, I mean, if I pull it for you, it's coming to you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Kevin. God damn.
We're not prepared to understand that you have to pay taxes. That's true. That's very true.
I brought that up on my last live yesterday. Like, there are taxes to be paid on it.
Yep.
But
and
still,
at least 40%, I think. Wouldn't that be considered a I forget what it's called.
Capital gains.
Yeah, capital gains, I guess.
That or inheritance tax, how it is on some things.
No, it's like
You're
winning the
probably
lottery,
paying
whatever
33
that-
to 40%.
Yeah, but like honestly, if I bought a pack from you and that happened, I would honestly split the profit, because you opened it and I'm still gaining from it, and 2 people benefited from it. Because
That would be very kind of you, but I would not expect that. I would think, because I've already human nature normally is, and you're definitely different, Tortoise, because I can tell you right now, there's 90% of the people out there would be like, hell no, send that shit to me. I'm taking care of it. So,
Well, look, if you already have someone lined up, like you said, in that case, you already have the handle how it's going to happen. I'm just putting all my trust in you.
Yeah, and that's true. It's very true.
And so far, everybody in chat, he's never lied to me.
Yeah, exactly.
True too.
Yeah, no, I honestly though, if any of us pull it, like me, I'd just be stoked and probably make a gazillion clips of it, and send it to you, or however. That one, I would trusting that to USPS or one of the shipping companies. I mean, it'll get there, but I think it's like $3,000 to cover insurance on $1 million card.
Right.
It'd be worth it
for the insurance on it. Yeah, no, it'd be worth it. But I mean, I don't know.
You just hire a driver.
Means.
Like for $3,000, you could just hire a fucking driver.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right.
Exactly.
If I held for that, I'd be like, no, listen, I'm gonna fly out there to you myself for $1 million. I'll take time off from work and I'll hand deliver this thing to you myself.
Yeah.
Right, but like my thought is, why can't we both benefit?
And I don't disagree with you. I'm just
he did benefit. He made like $1 off of the pack. Come on,
Hey, exactly. I made my money, so
right. But now, but I'm not worried about this thought. But now, since we split the profit, you don't have to ever wonder, what if I ever made money off it and kept it for myself?
That's true. But at the same time, if I pull it for you, I'll guarantee you that if I sit here for an hour and show it and chit chat about it, I'll go from 1,035 subscribers to God only knows how many subscribers.
Right.
I'm going to benefit financially in the future off of all my videos.
Right. But
because of that one video. So I'm going to make money on the back end.
But like I said, you already did the legwork on selling it, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But either way, I would split it only because that's the kind of person I would be with it.
Same pause.
If I were to pull it, I would get it graded.
I wonder how much it would cost to grade a hypothetically $1 million card, one that hasn't actually been sold yet for anything. You know what I'm saying?
There's also a standing offer of I forget what company it is, but there's a grading company that says if you let them grade the card without you announcing that you've pulled it, that they'll send you to New Zealand.
Oh, well,
and they just want to grade the card for you.
Yeah.
Because mine would be live. Everybody would know.
Yeah. You'll have the starring role in Joe versus the volcano.
There you go. Move over.
I'd probably just make I'd try to make a large media spectacle out of it myself, just have the enjoyment of doing the thing, let's do this at WotC headquarters, let's get a whole press crew together, get Mark Rosewater out here, let him, hold the card for a minute. We all take pictures and shit and, do the thing. I think that alone would be, worthwhile, even if you took a lower bid to, sell it off to, Post Malone or something. If he says I'll give you $1 million, but some random fuck on the internet that did well in oil or something is I'll give you $2 million. Yeah, well, no, I'd probably I'd like to just do the thing. $1 million even after taxes, it's more than enough for what my plans of the future are.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got to figure whoever is offering, like I think what was it, the Card World or something like that was offering, or David Adams or somebody. Was
Yeah, David Adams for $1
offering
million if it's
$1
pulled
million.
within 30 days of release.
Right. So more than likely they've got an offer on the back end. So $1 million to them is going to be dropping the bucket for $3 million that somebody's going to give them. You know, or whatever whatever the secret offer is. $1.5 million. They can make $500,000 on it. You never know.
You know, I just thought of, if someone pulls it within 30 days of the release, they will buy it for $1 million, right? That's creating more urgency in a chase than there needs to be. That's just a hype pull offer.
I don't know. Question on that though, for a pack opening addict.
I agree.
Well, like flip side of that though, I want monies, but to like what end? When you got monies, what do you do with it? You trying to be in a cool video? You trying to fly to New Zealand? You trying to meet up with some NFL people? Like that's what do you like? I work with some pretty well enough folk, right? What do you do when you have a bunch of money? Like it's still the same fucking problems. You still have to like figure out what to do with your life. Like more money, more problems. You got to figure out a way to be happy.
No problems.
Yeah, I trip on that too. Like the implications. Like if I pull the One Ring, right, and say it wasn't for a subscriber, it was just random stream. I pull it.
Yeah,
right?
just sticking around having fun.
How am I going to sling that? Like, I don't have the means to get security, to fly it out, to do all that. So
first thing you do is you bring it to your
like.
First thing you do is you bring it to your bank and you put it in a security lockbox.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing you fucking do. You get it out of your hands, and they will literally have to break it.
I got to survive the night.
Maybe $69. Yeah, like it's at most $100 a month.
Like $100, basically, right?
All right, cool. Yeah, and that's cheaper than any goon with a gun's gonna be. Well, and on top of that, you ain't got to worry about the bank taking your roll either, because honestly, we're homies and everything, but like, man, if I got $1 million thing over here, I don't know if my buddy Troy ain't taking it. Like, we're friends, exactly. But I don't know if we're $1 million friends,
right?
So you get that shit out of your house, you get it in a fucking lockbox, something like that. Then you contact like the biggest media that you can, and that's how you're gonna be like, hey, here, you take a picture of yourself with it, like here's the video of me pulling it, and then you contact somebody, and that's gonna be your line in. Is you get on CNN or something if that's the way you want to make it, or you call up David Adams, you get on their fucking hotmail.com account, you send them a picture of you with that card, and you pray that they think it's authentic, because there's going to be 1 million fucking AI idiots in the next like that's also like the other thing. We were having a chat about that shit. Now that we've seen the card, somebody's going to be able to make a really good mock-up of that.
Yeah.
Now, like,
I think live crack is going to be the best thing, anyways, for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like within a month, we'll probably see like a fake pull. Like that's going to be some shit. Like, I don't know if that's been covered yet. What about people faking it?
It's going to be a Willy Wonka scenario when they're when people are searching
if there's only one of them, what do you compare it to? Like, how do you know what the real card's supposed to be?
I wonder if somebody pulls it, if WotC's not going to reach out to that person and say, hey, we can somehow, authenticate it. I wonder if there isn't something going to be inside that pack that doesn't help you to authenticate it, because we don't know. Nobody's pulled it yet. We don't know how they've actually packaged this cereal. If there'll be an extra card in there saying, hey, this is the real card, blah, blah, blah. Whatever their idea of authenticating it is. Here's a phone number, call us, whatever the case is.
Here's what you do. This is just me ripping off the top of my head. If you pull the 1-1 ring, you keep the package and all the contents together, because there's codes on that wrapper and everything that can authenticate to the company that was the pack.
And the box. You pulled it out.
Yeah, and the box. Because you can box match.
I don't know if we saw the back of the card either. So, like, it could have a different back.
That would be interesting, Robert. There might be some subtle differences, that they can, and it may say, again, there may be some information we just don't know about it yet, because it hasn't been revealed yet, the real one.
I mean, that'd be pretty awesome if the gold lining on that was actual real gold leaf for the card.
Right. Making it $1 million.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, right.
There's 8 ounces of gold on this thing.
Yeah, right.
We know what Wizards is thinking.
I don't know why, but this collector's box is really fucking heavy.
Wizards was thinking.
Weighing every box I get now.
Wizards was thinking was how much money we can make off 63 cents.
That's right.
Cynthia Williams is up there like Dr. Evil, just clacking her fingernails against each other. Yeah.
$1 million.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So big news. Not asking for anything, not chilling, but June 29th is gonna be the big birthday bash. I hope everyone in attendance here can make it. You all out there. And I'm planning on some special guests showing up. I think Evil Dave might make an appearance, and I'm working on it. We'll probably have some people float through. At least that's the plan. Just to wish. So far, we got 5 on the list of people besides myself. We got Feldy from MTG Obsession. Actually has it on the same day. I don't know if he'll be able to make it, but I got to start hitting him up and seeing if the hubby will let him. And then, I'm going to be reaching out to a bunch of people, see who all could show up, and shout out at least 5 that I know of right now. I think that's Investable Collectibles. Zombie was yours as well, I think. Yeah, for... Will your cousin show up? He might make it it wasn't even... I'm not even related to that fool. I just picked him up at a bar. I'll see if I can track him down. Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. It's probably at least 2.1 million collector packs and 1 ring. Well, didn't I say it was 1 and 3 million?
Serialized ring.
Yeah.
But yeah,
August? Okay.
Yeah. I believe there was some information gleaned off of one of the packs or boxes that showed a statistic of about 1 in 3 million odds of pulling it. So,
but the odds are never 0.
It is technically a non-zero chance, which is the same as lead miraculously turning to gold alchemically.
Yeah,
it's a non-zero chance. That's
like
sure.
The chances of my cat's killing me is very low, but never 0. Remember that.
Hey, take care, Robert.
Have a great night, man. Thanks for hanging out, brother. It's been a very fun and unique episode for sure. With an emergency trying to recover $2,000, not $1 million card, but $2,000. I only lost $30, so it's like still aggravating. So, all right before the show, of course. Yeah.
But now you'll have memories that you can smell.
Yeah. I saved all the cards. They didn't get it, but the whole bottom, I'm gonna have to like toss that binder. And I lost a few cards. I won't lie. It's a little disappointing, but
there was casualties. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was casualties of the P war. Anyways, yeah. It's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be pretty exciting. I got some mail that I'm piling up for the birthday, so we'll crack that, and we'll have a few guests, and I think it'll be pretty fun. So look out for the last Thursday of this month, and I hope that y'all can show up. Now, Twiddler, let's do a proper plug yet again for your giveaway tomorrow. Actually, giving away that beautiful wall art.
Give it away, give it away.
Finally, there's over 550 entries so far for this thing. So.
Oh, wow. I think I'm one of them.
I think you are. I think just about everybody's got at least one. If you guys are commenting on any of my videos, then you've got at least one. So, and there's 9 videos out there that you can comment on, with the last one dropping tomorrow. So that's 10 free entries. So...
Nice.
Crazy enough, free entries for the wall art would be really cool.
Give it away. Sorry, I'm back on music.
Like, what is he doing?
I'd sing "Give It Away Now" by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
And then, of course, we are also giving away some Eternal Masters. And, of course, we'll have some sales if people want to join us tomorrow. I'm going to put some of these aside so that the people who do buy in get a duck race to get some of these Eternal Masters at the end of the stream as well. So we'll have a good time. I'm going to be drinking it up. I'm going to be getting my drink on.
Yeah.
Get some
starting early.
He's going to drink the most natty daddies anybody's ever seen on live.
That's right.
Well, I have about 8.
It's going to be his natty ice stream.
Have some cake and eat it too.
Nice.
Like, I'm going to have so many Smirnoff ices.
Yeah.
You should only drink like the girliest of drinks the whole time.
Toasted
yeah,
almond.
like the one time we tried to do White Claw. That was brutal.
No, I remember that.
What about Zimas? Remember those?
Oh God.
It was
That's
so
showing my
refreshing,
age.
Twiddler. Yeah. Well, it came back for a bit in like 2000.
Look,
In 2000, yeah.
I don't care what
Yeah,
you say
Kevin
about
Hine.
girly drinks. I still prefer bitch drinks over beer and not liquor.
Yo, Smirnoff
Oh,
Ice is honestly
I
legit. Me and
used
my
to, but I'm
cousin
a
always
big
get
beer
wasted
fan
on it.
now.
Oh, yeah. I live in Vermont, so heavy beers are definitely the norm up here.
Are you like an Amberbach kind of?
No,
Zima buzzed.
IPA or like Imperial Ale or something.
I'm gonna put my grenadine in my Zima.
Coach.
Please don't send it to me.
That's funny.
Oh man, that's.
We'll have a good
classic.
time. Just like
Yeah,
just
no,
like I did.
I'm working, so I'll check in when I get off work. But yeah, that's
Well, and we're not
crazy.
giving away the Black Lotus wall art until closer towards the end of the stream. It'll probably be a couple hours in before we do that giveaway.
He wants to have some voting
Because
fun.
I want to also give everybody an opportunity. Because if you anything that you buy gets you another duck entry, so I'll give people an opportunity real quick at the beginning of the stream and all that stuff to get in if they want to. So,
Hey, Dobby's here.
Dobby!
Has given Dobby a shock.
What? I didn't.
Master has presented Dobby with clothes. Dobby is free.
Yay!
Dobby in the house.
Good to see you, Dobby. Well, I look forward to it. It looks fun. I know you
we'll
got
have a
that
good
Eternal
time.
Masters packs that you'll be giving out throughout the stream, so that's pretty sweet.
We'll do a few duck races. Get some. We'll do some Twiddler hashtags or something.
What's good in that set for Eternal Masters?
Doesn't Eternal Masters have? Hold on. No clue off the top of my head. Hold on. I'm about 4 in already.
So some of the big hits are Monocrypt, currently
Monocrypt,
rocking a
it's one of
price of about $1.80. You've also got Chrome Mox sitting pretty at 70 plus.
Oh,
Same
nice.
as a Force of Will as well. You've got Nargothian Enchantress, currently about 35. Same with a Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh yeah, always coming in pretty. Vampiric Tutor, Caracas, Necropotent, some of the big hits, as well as a Sylvan Library. Wasteland, for some reason, people still love that. But I definitely get Sensei's Divining Top, still holding $20 price tag on that. Surprising after the big reprints.
Yeah.
Toxic Deluge, Enlightened Tutor. You got a lot of really good hits on this page, for sure.
That's specifically why I got this. I did. Oh my God, being 50 sucks sometimes. I did one of the Masters last year. I can't remember the which one it was, but this was a step up from. I think this is the next to best Masters set, isn't it?
It's a solid one.
And the Ultimate Masters, the top of the Masters, I guess.
Well,
Or maybe
that's
Double
and
Masters
double
22, depending on who you ask.
Yeah,
double
no, that's
Master.
true. That's true. I didn't even think about the collector version, so it's.
Well, then again, like every master set is just the same stuff.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Well, like that's what I'm like
Iconic. That's what I did last
fearful
year.
of, with Commander Masters, it's just gonna be cards we've seen a bunch of times because it's a reprint. Like that's and it's just getting kind of old at this point. I'm glad that they're putting 40 new cards into the Commander Masters pre-con decks, but
oh really?
Yeah, each deck is going to get 10 new cards. So
I think Kylan's adding cards to Eternal Masters.
Savannah, I did get the email. Thank you. I will.
He's like, and there's ponies in it too.
Good night, time capsule.
All right, time capsule. Have a good night.
Well, actually, I'm probably going to get bouncing out of here too. It's already been about 2 hours for me, so that's all I got for tonight. I had a presentation early, so.
Yeah, well, let's get you going then.
Yes! What's wrong with you? What you screaming for? Every 5 minutes there's something, a bomb or something? I'm leaving.
Awesome. Hey guys, thanks for having me.
You'll be there for the birthday.
Take care, Pat, man. We'll talk.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, take care, everybody. Much love. Be well.
All right, have a good one, man.
Peace.
Yeah.
Kylan, are you still hanging?
He's up there somewhere. He chimed in with an Eternal Masters has deep anal.
Oh, really?
I don't know which Eternal Masters he's looking at, but
yeah, no, it could be a rough set as far as pulls go. Like they have some good cards, but it can be pretty rough. No more so than any other box, but still.
Right.
But that's super neat, man. It'd be nice to get some birthday love and a pull on Eternal Masters.
Yep. And this came at a decent price from that list you got. So anybody who hasn't had an opportunity to see that list on your Discord should go check. Have you updated that list?
I could show it now, actually. This list is crazy, man.
So
this is a pretty version.
Are you using Are you using Streamlabs or are you going straight through StreamYard?
No, this is StreamYard.
Oh, okay. Because I have a hard time. Oh, you've got Excel. Okay. I have a hard time bringing up Discord on my. I can't capture the screen for some reason in OBS.
They made that a little bigger. You guys can see it a little bit. I'll try one more.
Oh man, I could totally trade for that.
There you go. Yeah, these are some boxes I have access to. It's in a group that I'm in of sealed box collectors. So I can order these. The TCG low price again is $5.29, but they're all beating TCG low. So guys has some really good stuff.
Born of the gods.
Right. Some cheap old stuff, some big old stuff. It's crazy.
God, that Ravna cassette.
Right. And Portal Second Age. Portal. Scars Mirrodin, Shadowmoor.
Time Spiral.
There you go.
It's in the car.
Yeah, let me know if you guys are searching. The channel makes a little bit off of each sale, so it helps me and of course this guy. He's just getting out of his position. He's still keeping some, but pretty interesting to see all these old classics. Yeah, Pawz loves the Born of the Gods. Bring it. Yeah. What comment blocked you? What are you talking about? What happened? I missed it. Damn. Alrighty. But if Kylan's still hanging, we have a trade that he sent me. I can go and crack that right now. If you guys are down to hang out a little bit longer.
$20.10.
Exciting. All right, Dobby, you have a great night, man.
Dobby, you're free.
Crack this, and we'll probably call it.
Damn it, the Red Sox got whooped again.
Red Sox. Everything went quiet. Hold down.
Oh yeah, Solar. Yeah, let me know when you're ready to send that. I'll get that order in for you ASAP. Be cool. Be cool to have a cons block crack. I don't know if Solar's gonna crack it or keep it, but that'll be fun, man. Alrighty. See if you guys can see. You know if I need that overhead light on. But got some cool stuff. So I don't have to fiend as bad for mom packs. So picking up from the local community. Thank you for pulling these aside for me, man. Appreciate it. Should just be, yeah. So not a card I necessarily use, but I do like collecting some of the Nissas. So we got that bad boy right there. Kitty. Pretty cool. There's a foily of her in that cool art. So nice. Didn't have that. I think that's probably from a Planeswalker deck, but another Nissa.
Did you finally pull your Nissa?
Well, no. Yes, kind of. I mean, I bought these, so this was a little while ago. But now I have 2 Nissas from Pyrexia All Will Be One. I guess this is signed by Clint?
By Christie?
No, doesn't look right. Oh, yeah. Who's that signed by?
Is the card signed or the sleeve signed with the card?
No, the card is signed.
Cluller.
Yeah.
That matched the name of the artist?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, clearly.
Clearly. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, it's my first signed card. Besides the metal cards I got from Mark Poole.
Ew.
Oh, it was foil. Oh, I thought it was wow. I thought it was regular. Cool.
Ooh.
So got a foily Tali Primal Conqueror foily coin. Cool.
And a regular
Tali.
Nice.
So I finally have one.
The dinosaur.
Oh boy, this is shiny. Okay, I thought I was getting the regular one, but that's cool. Shiny Shieldred might be in an upcoming game. Chandra, gotta have some Hope Bacon. Hope Bacon in the house. Very nice. Yeah, Voice of Hunger.
You don't want
Really,
that.
boy?
You just want to ship that to Tortoise.
Yeah, right. And non-foil Vorinclex, but now I have a version, so pretty stoked on that. Very cool. And we got some battle cards from Invasion of Fiora. There's some interesting stuff. A little board wipe kind of. And then you get the elf if you're able to get it flipped over. Just some Marchesa action. Oh, baby. Yeah, legit signature there.
Hey, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
And if he was on today, I missed it. But has anybody seen Alfonso Investments? Anybody seen Brody recently?
No.
He responded once in Discord a couple days ago saying he was all right.
Okay. I kind of every morning I'm kind of flipping on his channel just to kind of see what's up.
Yeah, I was looking for him too. Because usually I'm either still up or whatever, and then kind of wind down during his show.
Right.
Sadly, I think they just They had to relocate for a bit.
Okay.
Kevin, are you still here, bud? I'll have to hit you up.
Oh, that's a good question, Pawz. How long did you have to get on your knees, DJ, for those cards?
I have some blisters.
Well, you did say you paid for them, right?
Yeah, I paid for them.
The question now is how did you pay for them?
Again, there were some blisters. And definitely some blisters in my bank account. So
blisters on my blisters.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. This is a signed card, man. Hell yeah.
Signature.
You didn't know it was going to be signed?
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
But the market's kind of fickle on signed cards because there's really, unless you have a picture with it, you know.
Yeah.
But that is cool. Either way. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
Kylan is praising you at the moment, by the way.
Yeah, he says that you did a great job that night.
That's right. You never forget. That's right.
You earned those blisters well.
Yeah. Nah, this is dope. And some of them got upgrades I didn't know about because like this one was foil, and you know, I think I knew that one was foil. But you showed the regular Chandra and you sent me the whole borderless art one or borderless. That's sick, bro. I thought that one was regular. Very cool, man. I'm super stoked. Thanks for the trade and apparent good times.
TGL worked that price off.
That's right. I worked that price off. You're right.
DJ only shows his flexibility in private.
That's right. I'm always giving.
You say you're always giving?
That's right.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I saw that, Michael. It was all orange.
Yeah, I hope Alfonso's doing okay, man. Because yeah, they've got the major fires up there.
Oh yeah, my parents are visiting up there right now and sent some pictures. Crazy hazy.
I remember it was like that in California, and I actually had to drive by one of the mountains that were on fire, and it looked like an apocalyptic scene. It was crazy. and I'm new at driving because I still have a learner's permit.
Yeah.
All right, Pawz. Take care, buddy.
All right, have a good one, man.
All right, remember, DJ loves you.
That's right. Long time.
Wow, Kylan said you did so well that he's sending you a birthday gift as well.
Woot. Hey, so I guess I'll show this off real quick. I'm trying to get this filled as well, so that I can get some giveaways going for future content. You guys are getting at least 8 packs with a possibility of 10. I'm gonna show this real quick. We're about halfway there, so if we can get it filled before they take it down, that'd be great. Okay. Where are you? The hail? Oh, there you
God. DJ will be taking another load off Kylan.
Oh God.
I thought you were going to bed, Pawz.
Oh, we are halfway there. Nice. So yeah, this is the festival box. Basically we're splitting it. And for your money, I think it's pretty good. $36. You're gonna get 7 to battle with. If you get high, you'll get high. You'll win 3 packs of the convention edition mystery boosters. So what you get for the 36 is 3 packs of Dominaria Remastered, plus 3 packs of Brothers War Draft, and a mystery convention booster. So you at least get 1. And then if you win the high CMC of all your rares and mythics, you get an additional 3 packs. If you win the low, you're going to get that cool Arcane Signet and 2 mystery convention booster packs. And the middle is still going to walk away with some stuff. They're going to get either 1 pack of Brothers War Draft, or 1 pack of Dominaria Remastered Draft, or both packs, or 1 pack each, including the convention booster. So it's basically 16 packs is going to you guys out of that box, and then the rest is going to be cracked for some future giveaways. Hoping to pull a good $20 to $40 card to put up for the new game Halo games, or if it happens to be a Demon games. But currently working on the Halo games now. and getting some Twiddler cards in to get it done. So pretty cool. If you guys want in, let me know. I think most people are in already, but trying to close that out. Be cool. And what games are you doing tomorrow besides getting fizzated?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm not really doing I'm just doing the dispensers, the 1 through 6 dispenser things. I've got 2 different ones. The first one is a $6 pull, and the second one's a $10 pull. So the $6 pull is kind of like pulling from one of my pull games. So roll a 1 through 6, you get the pack, but it could be a collector pack, could be a promo pack, could be any kind of pack. Now I actually have a list here of what I put in.
There you go.
I put things like double feature in there, a bunch of Dominaria Remastered, some Commander Legends, MH2 collector packs, Double Masters 2022 is in there. I got one of those in there, an MH2 collector. Oh, I already said that. I even put an OG Innistrad pack, and then some Mystery Convention boosters as well in there in that particular one. So that's the $6 pull. Now the $10 pull, I kind of introduced on Tuesday. We did a few. We kind of test ran it, and it worked out pretty good. See if there's any interest in it. But what that is you roll a 1 through 6, and the $10 is the first 4 are set packs, and the last 2 are collector packs. So you could buy 5 pulls for $10 and potentially pull 5 collector packs for $50. Now, those collector packs also include Double Masters. They also include MH2, along with Dominaria Remastered and some of these other ones that are still over $200 per box. So you're looking at pretty good value. Of course, you also have, Crimson Vow, Midnight Hunt, some of the ones that are a little on the lower end right now too, are running $14, $15 a piece and whatnot. But still, for $10 for a collector pack, it's a great deal. However, 1 through 4, your options are set packs on those. So, but it's the chance you take, So
right.
But there are some big hits in there. So if you guys are interested, that's what's up. Just kind of, it's mostly going to be a chill stream. If people want to buy in, great. But I'm not in it to really. I'm in it to kind of chill out. Have a great time, run some duck races, give away some packs, stuff.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to come up with something, I think I'm going to have a birthday battle with somebody tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. A collector pack birthday battle. So that's going to be kind of fun.
So what you should do is you should buy a case of beer, and every time someone spends $5 or more, you have to drink and chug down a beer.
Well, the problem with that is if they spend $5 or more, I got to chug 1 beer.
I'm kidding, because everything costs more than $5.
I got a case of beer. I just think it'll be gone in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But trust me, I'm going to be lit tomorrow night. So. You guys will see vintage Twiddler tomorrow. I might even wear my Twizzler costume for tomorrow night. So.
Nice. Well, that sounds super fun, man.
Yeah,
well, I hope everyone will get a chance to go over tomorrow on the Twiddler's place and hang out for some birthday cheer. Happy birthday to you. That's right. I got to add you to the list. And I had to take. Someone said August. Man,
Mythic Hunters and mine are in August.
Yeah. All right.
Never dog on the Vampire Werewolves. Twiddler's the man. There you go, Kylan. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right. I think we're going to slip off into a safety meeting. Thank you guys for joining us today. Great show. Sorry about the beginning, guys. Major emergency. Lost some value. Totally sucks. Cat's okay. But
listen, the last thing I can say before we go is if you have not had an opportunity to go make your comments on any of the videos that are listed as Black Lotus Wall Art giveaway on my stream, you get a free duck for the possibility to get that thing. That thing's worth over $200.
Yeah.
Go over there if you get a chance. Leave your comments. Get in on the fun. We're gonna have a blast tomorrow, and that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait to get home from work and join you guys. Yeah, he'll make his comments soon.
There you go.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, we're gonna step off into the meeting, and thank you guys for watching. We will see you Sunday for late night EDH for sure. And I got some shorts going for the next couple of days, trying out some different formats. Let me know on the if you guys wouldn't mind going over there, watching and commenting. They're like there's some few of them. They're like less than 30 seconds, but yeah, I'd appreciate it. Also, trying to get that one Insidious video I put up for just me messing around and with the video program and remixing through my video program, so it's a little different. If you guys wouldn't mind watching Insidious too, I'd really appreciate it. Throw some likes and throw a comment down if you liked it, or I don't mind constructive criticism. Investable collectibles. Yours is this is in June, right? Your birthday's in June. I'm trying to compile a list because I think some people that can't make it might be able to send videos in, just giving us a birthday shout out. So I'm hoping. Yeah. Well, you guys have a great night. Catch you later.
Have a good one, guys. Peace.